Sketch Donkey back here with a brand new video today, guys. And in this video I am going to show you how to control the brush pen, how to basically use the brush pen in general. So I'm going to show you how to achieve thick and thin lines and much more. So yeah, stick around. This is a little different from just using a regular pen like this illustration here. It's more flat, but you get more definition, I fancy, when you use the brush pen. So I'm going to show you guys how. Basically starting out, it basically is in the control of the wrist. That's basically what it consists of. So the more control, the better. So I've got a basic scrap sheet of paper here, and we're gonna practice doing some straight lines, straight horizontal lines. And the goal here is to try and get these lines to be the same thickness, and you're trying to keep them as straight as you can as well. All of this is in good practice. This will help you develop control over the brush pen. So we're going to practice different directions as well. So we're going to go vertical as well. And remember, guys, this takes a lot of practice. So practice, practice, and more practice. You just keep doing it. The more you do it, the better you get. I can't stress that anymore, you guys. So keep that in mind. And you can basically play around with it. You can go in any direction. You can do curves. You can do, any direction you want to do. Just, you want to challenge yourself when trying to control the brush pen. The more you challenge yourself, the better, and the more control you'll develop. So we're gonna do some waves right now. We're just doing it. We're trying to keep the same amount of pressure applied during each line. So the better we can do that, the more even we can have our waves, our lines. So keep that in mind. So we just do a few of these. Try and keep them consistent. Like I said, they don't have to be perfect. Once you can get them as close to perfect as you can, then that's good. So we're gonna go switch directions. We're gonna go upright, which is vertical, and we're gonna just do in waves as well. Like I say, you get better control when you challenge yourself. So practice in many different ways. In case you've never used a brush pen, guys, it's kind of similar to using a paintbrush. If you've done a lot of paintings, I guess you could say, it's quite similar to a brush, paintbrush. So yeah. So luckily, if you've used a paintbrush a few times, then this should be pretty easy for you to catch on. So we're basically doing some curved lines, different directions as well. Upright, we got some vertical, and then we got some horizontal ones. Now here comes the trickier part, which is line variation here. We're going thick to thins. So the less pressure you apply, the thinner the line. The more pressure you apply, the thicker the line becomes. So you're basically moving the pen closer and further away from the paper as you do each line. So just like I say, this may be a little more tricky, so you can just keep messing around with it. Now the same thing as for the vertical lines, but now we're tapering the lines off to a sharp point, which also will teach us control. So we're going from thick to thin here with these lines. So when we start, we press down hard, and then we slowly remove the pen away from the paper to get a sharp tip. And we're just doing some vertical ones, but this time we're going from thin to thick. So we're starting off with a very light pressure, and then as we get to the end, we gradually apply more pressure to thicken up the line. So that's basically all you need to understand. The most I can say is just keep practicing, just keep doing what you do. Once you feel confident, then you can go ahead and create your first art piece. So this time we're doing the curves, but we're just tapering as well. So we're going from thick to thin. And yeah, so like you can see guys, what I've done here, I did this illustration using entirely the brush pen to ink, and as you can see, it really adds dimension and, you know, kind of like a style. As you can see here, I've got my nice thick and thin lines here. It kind of stands out a bit more than just using a regular pen, I fancy. So I really love the results that you get using the brush pen. As you can see here in the hand as well, it's just beautiful guys. The results, I love it. As you can see, areas here in the eye as well, we got some lines tapering, we got some thick lines, and that's pretty much it for today's video. So just remember, just practice guys. Keep doing them. The more you do them, the better you'll get, the easier it will get for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.